lovely Skin Deep Beauty vlogger here. I hope you're all really well. Today I have got an Empties video. As always, I'll be talking about 10 empty products that I used up recently, and they'll be in no particular order, but I figured I'd get started by talking about some skincare empties that I used up because I think you guys seem to like that. First up, I finished up the Yerlik, can never pronounce that, although it's a brand that I really like. I've tried not too many of their products, but everything I have tried, pretty much, I've really liked. This was the Rosewater Balancing Mist, and this was lovely. Not the most functional packaging, although it looks beautiful, very chic. It's this frosted glass, sort of square but rounded corner bottle, but it's glass, so I kept this on my desk at work. It's not the most functional for, say, travel or for carrying around in your handbag, but looks very nice, and I enjoyed having this on my desk at work. I would definitely consider repurchasing this. It's not the cheapest product, but it lasted me a long time because it's a facial mist, you know, how much are you really going to use? I've got a full review of this on my blog, so I'll link that below. But the reason that I really liked this was because it delivered just the perfect fine mist. Like, not so much that you're absolutely drenched, but enough that it was doing something. Very refreshing. I loved the rose scent. It wasn't too sort of granny-like, but, you know, if you don't like rose, you're not going to like this. I'm not sure that I necessarily noticed any balancing effect on my skin, but it was certainly hydrating, and it was so enjoyable to use, so I kept reaching for it. I really liked this, and I would definitely recommend checking it out. I used up a little sample of the Balance Me Wonder Eye Cream, and this is half the size of the full size that you can get. So I think the full size is 15ml, and this was about 7ml. This was fine, it hydrated my eye area, but I didn't notice any particular results. It didn't diminish dark circles. I don't tend to get puffiness, but it wasn't such a heavy cream that it caused puffiness. It was fine, but I wouldn't repurchase it because I didn't think that it did anything special. My favourite eye creams are by Kiehl's, as a point of reference. Philosophy Hope in a Jar is a product that I've been using for years. I really like this, particularly as a base under makeup. I've used this on brides before because it doesn't contain an SPF, so you're not going to get any flashback, and it's got quite a calming lavender fragrance as well, so nice as they're getting ready and maybe getting a little bit stressed. This actually changed texture before I had a chance to use it up, so I felt like it was time to throw it away. It's a nice lightweight moisturiser, water-based, so it sinks into the skin and leaves your skin sort of plumped and hydrated, but it doesn't really do anything special. It's not going to give you sort of anti-aging benefits or any UV protection, so that's why I didn't use it up before it turned, because it's not so heavy that I would necessarily use it as a night cream, but because it doesn't contain the SPF, I also wouldn't use it as a day cream. So I use this on some very specific occasions, such as before a night out, under my makeup, or on brides. So I don't use it that regularly, but I do like it, and it's one that I've come back to for, I don't know, I remember using this when I was 18, so I've been using it for a long time, and I really do like it. I've heard good things about the new version as well. They've done a renewed one, which is a little bit more high impact. So if you're looking for something like this, but that packs more of a punch and gives more results-driven effects, then that might be worth checking out. I haven't personally tried it, but I've heard rave reviews, and I really do want to try it out. Let's move on to Bodycare, and then I'll finish up with some makeup. I used up the Sweet Lime Sherbet from the candy jar. This is by Treacle Moon Bath and Shower Gel. I think this might have been limited edition, but either way I wouldn't recommend it because it just smelled cheap. It was nice enough that I kept using it. I used it as a shower gel. It was fine, but nothing special. I was really bored of it by the end of this 500ml bottle. Maybe good if you have kids. You know, it was fine. It was a shower gel. It did the job. It cleansed my skin. It does contain sodium lauryl sulfate, so you're going to need to moisturise following use. But I just didn't like the fragrance. I actually picked this up because I thought that it might be a cheaper version of my beloved Soap & Glory Sugar Crush body wash, but it wasn't. You can tell the difference. That is, although it's sweet, it's also got that zesty lime fragrance to it, whereas although this is lime, it is very much that lime sherbet, so it's very sweet and a little bit too much sometimes. Certainly couldn't use this the morning after the night before because it was just a little bit too overpowering. So, not necessarily a fail, but I wouldn't repurchase it. A product that I really liked was the Child's Farm hand wash, and I got given this as a PR sample. I would never pick this up because I don't have children, and the packaging is understandably very juvenile. It's aimed at little kids or, you know, for all the family, I suppose. It's suitable for newborns and upwards. But the reason that I liked this, so the packaging wouldn't really appeal to me. I'm not their target market. But, you know, I liked that I could see how much was remaining. It's functional pump dispenser, as you'd expect for a hand wash. The reason that I really liked this was the scent. It's a really nice, fresh grapefruit and organic tea tree fragrance, which worked really well, a really nice combination. I'd actually consider picking this up again. Nice for any room, maybe even the kitchen. But I enjoyed it. I was pleasantly surprised by that. Talking of hands, I feel like I always have one of these in my empties at the moment. This is the Bath & Body Works Pocket Back in Berry Sangria. This was okay. I go through these. This was okay. It was a bit of a sickly, sweet, fruity fragrance, but it was fine. It did the job of sanitising my hands. I go through these fairly quickly. I'm a bit of a germaphobe, and I just think that they're so convenient. Just throw in your handbag, have on your desk, have one in the car, whatever. Unfortunately, can't get them over here, but they often have them on offer in the States, so you can buy like 5 for a really affordable price. I'm not sure that I would repurchase this specific fragrance, just because I found it quite sweet, but I didn't find it offensive. It was just not my favourite out of the ones that I've tried. And then another product that I finished up was the Caudalie Merlot Friction Scrub. This is from their Venotherapy range. It's a body scrub. Now, when I first heard of Caudalie, these were the products that were really promoted, the body scrubs. Don't really hear so much about them now. They tend to be more about the skincare now. But these are really, really nice, indulgent body scrubs. They've got a very earthy scent that's not going to be for everybody. And to be honest, I don't necessarily think you need to spend a lot of money on a body scrub because, you know, you could just make your own out of sugar and oil. But these are very nice. I really, really like them. Satisfyingly abrasive without being harsh. And a little goes a long way. I like the sort of chic packaging, sort of, what is this called? Like a Kilner jar? No. Is that wrong? I don't know, that sounds wrong. Anyway, I liked it. I'm not sure that I would rush out and repurchase it because, as I said, I tend to just go for more affordable body scrubs, but I certainly wouldn't be, I would certainly be very happy to receive something like this as a gift, or, you know, maybe if there was, I don't know, a sale on or something, then I might consider repurchasing it because I like them. Good old Caudalie. Okay, on to makeup. I've been having a bit of a clear out. Not like a huge clear out by any means, but a bit of a clear out. This is down to here. That's how much product is remaining, but this is past its best. I don't think they make this anymore. If they do, they've certainly repackaged it. This is the Body Shop highlighter. It's a Radiance highlighter. Really nice liquid highlighter that gives a nice skin-like finish and pretty affordable, but as I said, time to say goodbye because there's no way that I'm putting this on my skin. It's just too old. I can see just from holding the packaging that the texture, I can see, I don't know if you'll see it on camera, but the texture has definitely changed. It's a lot more liquid than it originally was, despite being a liquid highlighter. I'm not sure how the new Body Shop highlighters compare. I have heard good things about them, so I'm definitely interested in checking them out, but I liked this at the time. I'm not sure. But I liked this at the time, not really too much more I can say. Another product that I need to say goodbye to is the Uemura UV Under Base Mousse. I used this before BB creams became popular, so that goes to show just how old it is, and it really does need to be thrown out. It's basically a primer. It's got dimethicone in it, so it helps your makeup last, but it was a nice mousse texture, so extremely lightweight on the skin. Had a tint, this was the beige one, so you could wear it on its own. And it sort of would help to blur imperfections, not really give any coverage per se, but it also contained an SPF 30. So to me this is like my first experience of a BB cream, even though it's a mousse texture. A bit of a hybrid between having those skincare benefits, also being suitable as a primer and having a tint as well. I remember really liking this, and I think that this was one of those products where I started to know that I was getting near the end, and so I didn't want to use it up because I liked it too much, but then I've ended up wasting it. So I really mustn't do that in future. But, you know, because I know that this is so old that it needs to be thrown away and I can't use it anymore on my face. And I just wouldn't risk using it on my face. But I did like it. I have no idea why I even picked this up in the first place, or if I got sent it, what the deal was. I have no idea how I discovered it. But I actually the more I think about this product, the more that I'm like, oh, I really used to like that. Maybe I should see if they still make it. I'm sure they do. Last but not least, I finished up my favourite mascara. This is Maybelline the Falsies Flared Volume Express. I really, really like this because it gives that feminine, fluttery lash that I really, really like. I've even been asked if I'm wearing false lashes when wearing this. Admittedly, I'm blessed with long lashes. Don't be too jealous, I've got terrible eyesight. But I really love this mascara. It's super affordable as well, so what a bonus is that? It's this traditional bristle wand, but it's scooped. I find it really easy to apply. I have heard people say that they find the wand too big, so if you've got small eyes, then maybe this won't be for you. Also, worth noting that I apply my mascara like this, flip my wrist over, and then go like this. If you go like this, one, thumbs up to you, because I don't know how you don't get mascara on your nose. I'm very clumsy, but you might not get those sort of flared effect. But I mean, it's not really going to give you a cat eye effect anyway. It's just a nice mascara. Love this. I've been through countless tubes and I will continue to repurchase it because it's my favourite mascara. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, then give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all soon. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!